The rain had just stopped, leaving the city smelling of wet asphalt and rust. Dr. Richard Langston, one of the most respected surgeons in the state, stood at the steps of St. Mary's Rehabilitation Center, holding the fragile hand of his 12-year-old daughter, Emily. Her legs dangled lifelessly from her wheelchair, the same way they had since birth. Emily's world was made of hospital corridors, pitying glances, and whispered condolences from strangers who didn't know what else to say. That morning, she had asked him softly, "Dad, will I ever walk?" His throat tightened. He had operated on hundreds, saved dozens from paralysis, but not his own little girl. Just as he was about to push her inside, a figure emerged from the alley. Thin, soaked, a young black boy in a torn hoodie, maybe 14, barefoot and shivering. He stopped, staring at Emily with an intensity that wasn't pity. It was certainty. "I can help her," he said. Dr. Langston frowned. "You're just a kid." The boy stepped forward, eyes unwavering. "You've tried everything, haven't you? Let me try. Just once." Something in his voice made even the surgeon hesitate. The boy's name was Malik. He lived in the old train yard, a place where no one with options would dare spend a night. Emily studied him quietly while her father debated. His clothes were ripped, his knuckles bruised, and his hands trembled from the cold. Yet his eyes burned with a strange confidence. Dr. Langston almost dismissed him, but Emily's small voice broke the silence. "Dad, please?" Reluctantly, the surgeon agreed to let Malik try, but only under his supervision, convinced the boy would fail in seconds. They moved to a quiet corner of the rehab center's courtyard. Malik knelt beside Emily's wheelchair and spoke to her like an equal. "Emily, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a magician, but I know what it feels like when everyone tells you what you can't do. I'm going to need you to believe me more than you've ever believed anyone in your life." Her wide eyes searched his face, and she nodded. Malik gently removed Emily's shoes and placed his hands on her bare feet. His touch wasn't clinical. It was deliberate, almost like a musician finding the right keys. He asked her to close her eyes, to imagine her legs filling with light. Dr. Langston folded his arms, skeptical but oddly transfixed. Malik spoke in a rhythm, his words almost a chant. He told her to try moving one toe, just one, as if it were the most important thing in the world. Minutes passed, sweat beaded on Malik's forehead. Then, the smallest twitch. Emily gasped. Dr. Langston's breath caught. It wasn't supposed to be possible. Years of nerve damage, countless failed therapies, and now a toe, moving. Dr. Langston crouched down, inspecting her foot like he'd missed something obvious. Malik didn't stop. He guided her through imagining each part of her leg awakening, like a sleeping giant stirring after years of slumber. Emily whimpered in effort, but she didn't give up. Malik kept speaking in that low, steady tone. The truth slipped out in fragments. Malik's older sister had been injured in a factory accident years ago, paralyzed from the waist down. With no money for doctors, Malik had learned from old books, street healers, and anyone willing to teach him, experimenting for years to bring her movement back. She died before he succeeded. "This is for her," he whispered. Emily's right foot jerked, not a twitch, a movement. Dr. Langston's chest tightened. This wasn't science. This was something else. Intuition, faith, and raw human connection that no medical degree could teach. The courtyard air felt electric. Malik stood now, gripping Emily's hands. "Okay, we're going to try standing. Just for a second. I got you." Langston started to protest, but Emily shook her head. "I want to." Malik's grip was strong, surprisingly steady for someone so thin. He braced her, feet against feet, their eyes locked. 1, 2, 3. Emily's legs trembled violently. Her father's hands hovered, ready to catch her. Malik whispered encouragement with every breath. Slowly, painfully, she rose. Her knees wobbled. Her face twisted in a mix of fear and exhilaration. And then, she was standing. Tears streamed down her cheeks. Dr. Langston's vision blurred. "Take one step," Malik said softly. Emily's foot moved forward, then the other, just a few inches. but enough to break the dam inside everyone watching. Dr. Langston dropped to his knees, pulling Emily into his arms. She was sobbing, laughing, clinging to him. When he looked up, Malik was already walking away toward the street. "Wait," Dr. Langston called, running after him. "How did you—" Malik just smiled faintly. Sometimes it's not about fixing the body first. It's about making the heart believe it can heal. Dr. Langston reached into his pocket, offering money, a place to stay, anything. But Malik shook his head. "Just take care of her. That's all I need." And then, without another word, he disappeared into the city's shadow. Weeks later, Emily was taking more steps every day. Her therapist couldn't explain it. Her father stopped trying. Because sometimes miracles don't come from white coats and bright hospitals. They come from the unlikeliest hands. Hands calloused by the street, guided by love, loss, and the stubborn refusal to give up on someone. Emily never forgot Malik's face, and every time she took a step, she whispered a silent promise to walk far enough to find him again.